10th standard maths part first, lesson number 3, arithmetic progression. Problem set 3. Students, we have solved up to question number 11 in the previous videos. Today we are going to solve question number 12, 13 and 14 from problem set 3. Now let's see question number 12. If the sum of first p terms of an AP is equal to the sum of first q terms, then show that the sum of first p plus q terms is equal to 0. P not equal to 0. We know that the sum of n terms of an AP is given by Sn is equal to n upon 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now in this example we have given sum of first p terms is equal to sum of first q terms, that is sp is equal to sq. Now sp, formula for sp will be p upon 2 in bracket 2a plus p minus 1 into d, and formula for sq will be q upon 2 in bracket 2a plus q minus 1 into d. Now these two will get cancelled on both sides, therefore we have p in bracket 2a plus p minus 1 into d is equal to q in bracket 2a plus q minus 1 into d. Now multiply this p in bracket, therefore we have 2ap plus p in bracket p minus 1 into d. Multiply this q in bracket 2aq plus q in bracket q minus 1 into d, therefore 2ap. Now multiply this bracket by pd, therefore it will be p square d minus pd is equal to 2aq plus multiply by this q and d in bracket, so it will be q square d minus qd, therefore 2ap plus p square d minus pd, then this minus 2aq minus q square d plus qd is equal to 0. Now from these two terms, this term and this term, we can take 2a common, therefore 2a in bracket p minus q. Now in these two terms, this term and this term, we can take plus d common, that is the d in bracket p square minus q square. Now in this bracket, in these two terms, we can take minus d common, that is minus d in bracket p minus q. P minus q is equal to 0. Now let's see 2a in bracket p minus q plus d in bracket, this p square minus q square can be written as a p minus q into p plus q minus d into p minus q is equal to 0. Now our equation is a 2a in bracket p minus q plus d into p minus q into p plus q minus d into p minus q is equal to 0. Now from these two terms we can take d into p minus q, this bracket common, therefore 2a in bracket p minus q plus d into p minus q, and in another bracket there will remain this p plus q minus 1 is equal to 0. Now from these two terms we can take p minus q common, therefore p minus q in bracket, and then another bracket there will be this term 2a plus, here p plus q minus 1 into d is equal to 0. Now we have given p is not equal to q, as p not equal to q, therefore p minus q not equal to 0. In this equation p minus q not equal to 0, therefore this term will equal to 0. Therefore 2a plus p plus q minus 1 into d is equal to 0. Suppose this is equation number 1. Now we have to prove that the sum of first p plus q terms. So we write sum of first p plus q terms is given by S p plus q is equal to p plus q upon 2. We use this formula. So in bracket 2a plus p plus q minus 1 into d, but this bracket here is equal to 0. Therefore p plus q into 0 from equation 1 is equal to 0. Therefore S p plus q is equal to 0. Therefore sum of first p plus q terms is a 0. Therefore the sum of first p plus q terms is 0. Question number 13. If m times the mth term of any AP is equal to the n times the nth term, then show that m plus nth term of the AP is 0. So we have given the condition. According to given condition, mth term, m times the mth term means m into tm is equal to n times nth term means n into tn. So we know that formula for tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, and the formula for tm will be a plus m minus 1 into d is equal to n in bracket. Formula for tn is a plus n minus 1 into d. Therefore multiply this bracket by m. Therefore ma plus m in bracket m minus 1 into d is equal to n into a plus n into n minus 1 into d. Therefore m into a plus, multiply this bracket by m into d. M into d into m, that is m square d minus md is equal to na plus, multiply this bracket by nd, that will be n square d minus nd. Therefore ma plus m square d minus amd minus na minus n square d plus nd is equal to 0. Now take common a from these two brackets, these two terms, that will be a in bracket m minus n. Now in these two terms take d common, so d in bracket m square minus n square, and in these two brackets take minus d common, so minus d in bracket m minus n is equal to 0. Therefore a in bracket m minus n plus d into m square minus n square can be written as m plus n into m minus n minus d into m minus n is equal to 0. Therefore a in bracket m minus n. Now from these two terms take d into m minus 1 common. Therefore d in bracket m minus n is taken common. So in another bracket what will remain is m plus n, and here is a minus 1. Now is equal to 0. Now in these two terms take m minus n common. Therefore m minus n in another bracket here will be a plus m plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0. Divide both sides by m minus n. Therefore this m minus n will get cancelled. Therefore we have a plus m plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0. Dividing both sides by m minus n. So this is equation number 1. Now t m plus n is equal to a plus in bracket m plus n minus 1 into d, but a plus m plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. This is a from equation 1. Therefore t m plus n is equal to 0. Therefore m plus n, the term of the AP is 0. Is proved. Example number 14. Rupees 1000 is invested at 10% simple interest check at the end of every year if the total interest amount is an AP. If this is an AP, then find the interest amount after 20 years. For this, complete the following activity. Now the formula for simple interest is equal to P into R into N upon 100. P is the amount invested, R is the rate of interest, N is the number of years divided by 100. Simple interest after 1 year. P is 1000, R is 10, and N is the number of years 1 upon 100. So this 0 will get cancelled, this 0 will get cancelled, so it will be rupees 100. Now simple interest after 2 years is equal to 1000 into 10 into 2 upon 100. This 0 and this 0 will get cancelled. 100 into 2, that is rupees 200. Simple interest after 3 years P is a 1000 into R is a 10 and N is a 3. Then this 0 will get cancelled, so it will be 300. It will be rupees 300. According to this, simple interest for 4, 5, 6 year will be, for 4 year it will be rupees 400, and for 5 years it will be rupees 500, for 6 years it will be rupees 600 respectively. Now for the first year, simple interest is 100 rupees, for second year 200, for third year 300, for fourth year 400, for fifth year 500, and sixth year is 600. For this AP, the 200 minus 100, that is a common difference, and this common difference is here 100, and the first term, that is the first term, is also 100. Now let's see, 200 minus 100 is 100, 300 minus 200 it will be 100, 500 minus 400 100, 600 minus 500. As common difference between any two consecutive terms of this AP, terms of this sequence is a constant, therefore this is an AP, and we have to find amount of simple interest after 20 years. For this we use formula Tn is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. So for 20 years we take N is equal to 20, that is a T20 is equal to A plus A is a 100 plus N minus 1, N is equal to 20 minus 1 into D, D is also 100. So it will be 100 plus, now 20 minus 1 is 19, 19 into 100 is 1900, and this 1900 plus 100, that will be 2000. Here will be 2000. Therefore amount of simple interest after 20 years will be rupees 2000.